Hi folks, today I'm going to teach you how to ride a scooter in front of this abandoned hospital. Step 1 is to know your scooter. This is my scooter. His name is Burton Guster. All right, so what we got here is the speedometer, how much gas you have. This will turn red if you need an oil change. This is for your high beams, which you adjust by turning high beams on or off. This is for your turn signal, which is here. And here is the horn. On this side, we have lights. This is no lights. These are parking lights. And these are your regular headlights. I keep it on regular headlights all the time, just to be safe. And this is to turn on your scooter. So to turn your scooter on, you put in the key, you turn it once, and then you need to push this button and hold down one of the brakes at the same time. Wow, the scooter's on. That's so amazing. Okay, we're gonna turn it off though. If you want to open the trunk on this particular scooter, all you do is you turn it to the left. Oh no, it's very hard to open. That's because my trunk is very full. If you push it down while you turn, it will make it easier. So I'm gonna push down with my elbow and turn. And now the scooter is open. Usually it makes a click when it's not super full. So then I'm just gonna close it until you hear a click. There are two types of stands for your scooter. One is the regular kickstand. Just kick it up or put it down. So simple. Okay, the next one is a little bit trickier and it's the full parking brake. It's good if you're parking your scooter for a long time or if you're parking on some sort of hill. It's a very sturdy way to keep your scooter upright. So to use this main brake, you need to tilt the scooter upright, pull up with your hand, and push down with your foot. I usually keep my hand on the brake so the wheels don't go everywhere. Foot down, hand up. Ready? Wow. And to take it off the brake, you can just pull it forward like that, or you can just sit on it and it takes me a couple times. Okay, that's the big brake. The next step is to trust your scooter. You need to trust this machine. This machine will take care of you. From my personal experience, foreigners are usually anxious to ride scooters or a little nervous about how to use, compared with Taiwanese people, for example, who have been around scooters their whole lives, and when they hop on, they are more comfortable. Perhaps try riding on the back of someone else's scooter first so you can get the feel of the balance for the machine. Trust the scooter. You can really control your steering and your speed so much more than a car. So believe in the machine. You will tell it what to do and it will do it. The next thing you need to do is, of course, safety first. Never forget your helmet. It is recommended to get the full motorcycle helmets that have a wraparound on the chin. I think those are very safe and you should consider buying one. This is my helmet. It gets the job done. Always wear your helmet. Another safety feature is the rear view mirrors. I'm seeing what is directly behind me. Oop, important. You should be able to see directly behind you. Okay, now I'm going to teach you the 3 shhs. The first shh, stability with your hips. The second shh is speed with your hands. And the third shh is sight with your head. When you are on your scooter, with a helmet of course, your hips are the largest determinant of what direction you will go. And when you're going at slower speeds, yes, you use your arms, but when you're going at higher speeds, you use your hips to move. Also, your knees are very unimportant. Your knees are not important for your direction because some people get onto the scooter and they think like, oh, if they move their knees back and forth, they will balance. That's not how it works. It's all in your hips. And if you have a problem with moving your knees back and forth too many times, you can put your feet in a V shape on your scooter and it will prevent you from trying to use your knees to balance as much. Now your hands are for speed. There are brakes on either side. Your left side is the back brake and your right side is the front brake. Usually when I ride, my hand always has a couple fingers resting on the brake, just in case. When I'm going down an open highway with not a lot of other cars, I can just hold onto the handle by itself. But if I'm in a city, I will usually always have my hand on the brake, just in case. Better safe than sorry. With your right hand, you will be controlling the speed. Let's take a closer look. Here is the right handlebar. Now it moves like this, and this is how you accelerate and decelerate, all right? So when you start off, just small little pumps of acceleration. We'll start to get the scooter moving, and then you can use the front brake if you need to. You always need to make sure that you look. You look around, you use your rear view mirrors, and you use your head to look around. If you're making a left turn, make sure that there are no other cars. Look behind you. Nothing is obstructing my view. What a concept. Now, when you're taking your driving test, you will need to make very noticeable head gestures at every intersection on the test. So you need to very clearly look behind you both ways. We've learned about our scooter and we're ready to get on it, which means that you have to trust it with all your heart. So we have a checklist for when we get on a scooter. You put on your helmet, you take your scooter off the kickstand, like so. You will turn on the scooter. You remember how to do that. You will assess the surroundings, and you will slowly start to turn with your right hand to accelerate. Remember, your hand is always on the brake, just in case. I'm gonna put my helmet on, and we're gonna get this thing rolling, literally. Ready? Helmet's on, kickstand is up, going to turn on the scooter. Then hold a brake, press the power button, okay? And then I will very slowly accelerate. And when I get a little bit of momentum, then I can put up both my feet. Okay, that was great. That was lovely, good job. When you are going slowly in a forward direction, you can look at the horizon or stare at something in front of you to help you focus. Think about your hips, not your knees. Watch your elbows. You can tuck your elbows in and it will help you go in the forward direction. The next part about trusting your scooter is on turn, particularly slow turns. And I think you need to practice your slow turns first, so you know that your scooter will take care of you. So how you will practice that is you will get on your scooter, you will turn and go very slowly. The key is to go slowly to where you think you will almost fall, because you know that if you start to fall, then you can just put your foot down and catch yourself. When you start to fall down, you accelerate just a little bit. And because the scooter is very bottom heavy, it will balance itself out. Let's try. My foot came down. That's okay. We can keep trying. For the Taiwan driver's exam, the first thing that you have to do is you have to drive slow enough to go an entire distance in 7 seconds or longer. The point is, can you drive slowly and in a straight line? Next, there are a lot of twists and turns. So practicing donuts and loops and figure eights at very slow speeds is important for the test. And then when you're out on the open road, those turns come less from your elbows and your hands. And at higher speeds, the stability comes from your hips. You remember, good job. I'll tell you some useful things to have in your scooter. You can also check out another video that's a what's in my scooter, which you can see exactly what's in my scooter. But now I'll tell you some essentials. First is a towel. If it's hot, you can put it on your seat to not burn your butt. And if it's raining, you can wipe down your seat and your mirrors and your handlebars. Next, I think gloves are very, very important, especially in winter months. It is cold, your hands will be uncomfortable. Get some gloves. Some nice weatherproof rainproof gloves. Sunglasses are useful, but there are some times where I just squint a lot and hope for the best. When it's cold, but also in general, it's good to have a face mask or some sort of face covering. I have an infinity loop scarf, not fashionable. It's meant for scootering. It's very fuzzy and it's very tight around my neck, and I can just pull it up over my chin when I'm driving. Because when you have your helmet on, the air comes in through the bottom and freezes your chin, and it's very uncomfortable. The last piece of advice is you should be confident in yourself and cautious of other drivers. You need to be confident in yourself because whether you're going through an intersection or changing lanes, you need to keep going because other drivers will judge how fast you're going and what it looks like you're doing, and they will drive accordingly. However, you need to be cautious of other drivers because you need to just be wary of your surroundings and hope that everyone will go in the same direction at the same speed that you imagine. But remember, keep your hand on that brake so that if anyone changes their idea, you can prepare adequately for it. Once again, be confident in yourself, be cautious of other people, and hopefully all will be well for your driving. When you're backing up, if you turn your handlebars to the right, the back of your scooter will go to the right. It's like a car. Oh, wow, look. So fun and cool. Best of luck. Enjoy. I will show some footage of me driving at higher speeds. Remember to look straight ahead. Parking. I don't have tips for parking. I don't have tips for parking, never mind. Enjoy!